I would have rather you kept the expectation low like the first version. I have to try. Awesome, thank you. I'm not worried that I'm going to get older and develop dementia, because I know that's going to happen. What I'm really worried about is that I actually have it right now. I think I'm doing comedy in front of all you people. You're just my concerned family members. Just mad that I'm ruining another Thanksgiving. Either way, I'm finishing my time. It's fine. Listen, personally, I think PTSD makes fireworks more fun. I don't know about you guys. Really spices it up, you know? Like, what better way to make a 4th of July barbecue more, like, reminiscent of, like, remembering the birth of our country than by me seeing all the faces of my dead friends. I've seen you guys since last year. How you doing? Some people think that sexuality is a choice. I'm not in that boat personally, only because I think that if it was a choice, I'd be a foot guy. That would be exactly. Like, I feel that way too, but if I could choose it, that would be it. You know, there's feet everywhere. This time of year, it's like a buffet. If that's what you're into. I'm out here trying to see tits and asses like an idiot. Meanwhile, I could just go down and get a pedicure every week and just sit there. So fucking, just looking around. This is great. This is the best. That's weird. I'm not religious. My parents were religious, so that means they were fun. They were a good time. They're very, very strict. They were fundamentalist Baptist. And one of the things that they believed was that God wanted them to beat me. Which objectively shouldn't be hard to make funny. But it's kind of hard to be objective about it because my parents believed that God wanted them to beat me. So it's like, I gotta create a little space to get to there. But I am in therapy. Anyone else fall for this fucking scam? Anyone else just realize more and more that it doesn't work? I found out my therapist had a therapist. I know a pyramid scheme when I see one. I just tell all my problems to you and you just bring it up to the next guy. Where does it end? Follow the money. Where's it gonna take you? I'll tell you where it takes you. It takes you to some weird hotel room. You kick open the door and who's in there? It's Sigmund Freud. He's fucking your mom.
Ew! Not Sigmund Freud.
Yeah, that's who would do it. Clearly I am. And they upgraded me to psychiatrist though, so that's that's like a therapist that can actually do something. So that's nice. Yeah, Seroquel, baby. It really makes the demons. It muffles them. It doesn't make them go away. It's just duct tape over their mouth more than anything. They're still in there. They're just pushed way far down chemically. I am bipolar. If you couldn't figure out that's what's wrong with me. If you don't know what bipolar is, it's just a mood disorder where you swing all over the place. You have manic episodes. That's when you feel like you're God. Then you have depressed episodes, and that's when you want to kill yourself. Then you have mixed episodes, and that's when you want to kill God. It's really just a roundabout way of getting back down to the depressive episode. Suicide's fine. I think this is not a popular opinion, but I think it's fine. You know, a lot of people say it's like the most selfish thing you could do, you know, and then my doctor told me that actually people with genetic mood disorders, much like bipolar, they have suicidal ideation because it's an evolutionary way of removing this disease from the gene pool. Not a good thing to tell a patient that you don't want to kill themselves. You know? It's like, doesn't sound too selfish to me anymore. Sounds like taking one for the team, if you ask me. Sounds like I'm a great guy if I do it. Yes. That's really dumb. Back to sex stuff. I'm demisexual. What is that? Some new kind of gay? It's not. They're not adding any colors to the flag. It's not. There's no new boots at the parade or anything. It's basically what it is. It's when you don't have initial like sexual attraction to people. Like I'm not really sexually attracted to anyone that I haven't been able to like develop a close emotional connection with over a long period of time. It's gay. It's really when you say it out loud, it sounds kind of gay. And it's really, which means that there's like 4 women in the world that I could ever have sex with. Because 1, I have to be into them. 2, I have to like really become good friends with them before we can fuck. And there's nothing hotter than that. You know? It's like, yeah, we can do something in like 3 years whenever we know everything about each other. Then we're gonna really get into it. I don't know. Try not to judge people too much. I live in a small town. We don't have as many homeless, but it's worse when you see one there, you know, because it's more depressing. Like you can't afford rent here. Like it's so cheap. To try not to, but yeah, you try not to be too judgmental. But you don't know what everyone's problems are. You know, you see a homeless person on the street, everyone's like, they've ruined their life. They're on drugs, whatever. I don't know. Maybe they're just scared of ghosts. Right? They're just looking up at a house like, there could be anything in there. I don't think anyone's haunting the sidewalks. I'll be out here under my newspapers. I do think homeless people can probably see ghosts, right? Who do you think they're doing all that karate against them? You know? That's why when you said, you know, they're out there on the front lines keeping us safe. That's why you should give them your money. Oh, they're gonna buy drugs with it. How else do you think they see the ghosts? What else do you guys glad it's me and not that guy before that didn't show up? That guy could have been really bad. To be fair, this could have been really bad too. Anyone who's seen me do comedy more than once knows that this is a 50-50 shot. Depending on where my mood disorder is. I'm gonna wrap up after this next one. Once I figure out what I want to talk about. I was reading this article where some hospitals have dogs that they have on staff there, I guess. I don't know how much they're paying them. But they're trained to sniff for cancer. I don't have the best insurance. I'd probably want a second opinion at least like at that point. You know, not this Scooby-Doo bullshit. Like when did hospitals start resorting to Appalachian folk medicine? Trying to figure out, get over here and let Blue smell your lungs. We'll find out what's wrong with you. That's benign. That's what he thinks. That was more Cajun than anything, but thanks. Have a good night.